Good afternoon, radio listeners. This is Kenneth Washington of WKHM Radio Harlem. I am standing outside the Harlem Casino where some 2,500 people are packed in to witness the trial of the white chauvinist. Yes. The party has put their leader on trial for anti-black racist behavior. We will stay with this story as events unfold. Kenneth Washington, WKHM. From the streets into your homes.
Call to order. Call to order. Call to order. This court is now in session. Presided by the Honorable Alfred viwing.
The case we will try here is a serious matter. This trial, and my role in presiding, is held under the authority of the party. It involves the alleged racist actions and beliefs of the defendant August Yokinen. He will be represented by defense counsel Richard Moore, and Clarence Hathaway will prosecute the case for the party. Today you are all gathered here to witness these proceedings and to benefit from the truth and justice that will be exposed in the examination of these charges of white chauvinism.
I thank the court for allowing me to speak. I represent groups of Finnish working women and Finnish women's newspapers here in New York and in America. You can call me the Finnish working woman. The Finnish Working Women's Group has created a report analyzing the events and matters before this court. The report draws from our own women's newspapers and women's groups. I would like to read to you portions of that report. The party's masculine anti-chauvinism approach has resulted in a blindness to women's role in the race question. The party has addressed Finnish women in a patronizing manner, asking them to understand the class nature of the race question and to not be seduced by rhetoric about predatory black men. We see that many backward men still think that the race question, like other serious political issues, are only male concerns. This patronizing male attitude is based on the same ancient prejudices as racial chauvinism. Men have been taught from early on that women are only women and that they should only occupy themselves with certain women's issues like cooking, housekeeping and child rearing. Male dismissiveness of women's opinions on race is thus a reflection of the very same problem, backward prejudices, that the men thought they were addressing with their lofty rhetoric on racial chauvinism. As women, our view is that there is a complexity of exploitative structures at work here in this question of white chauvinism. These intersecting mechanisms of oppression have many aspects. So, Finnish migrants, despite being exploited as workers themselves and despised as foreign-born, have used their whiteness as a means to separate themselves from a group of people who were even more despised and oppressed in American society. Thus, they contributed to the double oppression of blacks in America. There is a color discrimination in America that keeps black people at the bottom rung of the ethnic hierarchy. Even the children of the poorest white parents are taught from early on to show their contempt for the Negroes and to showcase their belonging to the better race. Finnish immigrants have used whiteness in order to claim Americanness.